Welcome back to the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So look, man, I'm trying to tell y'all guys, bro. Maurice was there the whole time, man. Maurice was there, and that's the reason why you hear a lot of the mixed stories, and the stories don't match up because they don't want to admit the fact that Maurice was there the whole time. Not only was he just there, but he was there before Dolph even got there. He was there waiting for him, waiting, and could have possibly even had planned to have him come there. Like he knew young Dolph was coming, and all of a sudden now he's trying to remove himself out of the whole situation. Like, you got to understand that it's a whole cover up, and Maurice has something to do with the situation that played a hand. Like, he had to have had some part to do in it because most people don't do all this lying and switching stories unless they are trying to cover their tracks. Like, they did something, they went too far, they crossed the line, they went beyond what was supposed to be, reasonable, and now there's repercussions to face, but they don't want to face the repercussions. And instead, what they're choosing to do is to basically lie about the situation, make up stories, saying they were doing this or they were just pulling up. And when you just sit back and think about it all and really just take it all in, it makes zero sense what's coming out of their mouth, because you can just definitely look at all the facts and prove and see that Maurice was there the whole time. If you even ask the witnesses who have already gave their own statements, the witnesses have already put Maurice in their story saying he was actually there and came outside a couple times to move his car. So that's another thing. Like, he was already seen, and because they don't want to release the footage, and whether they edited it or not, I'm pretty sure they edited it so that Maurice isn't shown and it's just showing like that outside clip. So I'm pretty sure that they're thinking that they could get away with it because of the footage, but the witnesses have already seen them. Their cars have already been seen. Like, you can't hide the fact that you came in a whole vehicle that's 20 feet long, and that Lincoln is like that old school, it's a big car that you could recognize is indistinguishable. Like, everybody saw it clear as day in broad daylight that Maurice was there, and now they're trying to backtrack the story. And so Maurice has been super, super quiet because he knows he's guilty. And instead of him doing the talking, they have Makedas Raven doing the talking. Now, Raven is a spokesperson. She already has experience in organizing setups, organizing events, doing all these flings, dings, birthday bashes, and all these parties where people just come and get super messed up, and it's never a good combination having the ops show up. So when you put all these people together, they were conspiracy to do something, and this is all alleged. So just so y'all know, but for example, the lies that you've been told by Raven and she's the one lying, plus Maurice is the subject that they're trying to cover up, and Maurice doesn't want to speak. So Raven's involved too because she isn't on that camera and she wasn't seen by witnesses during the shooting. So she could come out and speak and not have to worry about catching the case. But she went too far by showing Sko the footage. When she showed Sko the footage, that just basically crossed the line. And what that does is you're releasing information in an open case. Like, Sko has no type of credibility or credentials to even have any kind of information shared with them. So what makes you think that you could just take this random off the street who just comes lurking around looking to be fake friends or looking for like clout, right? So he goes there looking for clout, and they end up, falling for it, and they want to clout each other up. So while they're clouting each other up, they all of a sudden slip up and commit that violation by showing him the footage when they were told by the marshals and the entire DA and attorney's office to not show anybody that footage. And that matter of fact, the computers were supposed to be repoed out of there. They were supposed to go and take the computers and literally extract all the data out of it because of the fact that it has that software in it to show you the footage. And due to the fact that Skull came just in time before that footage, that computer got taken, that is just goes to show you that he was working with them. Like, he's in Dallas. Black Youngster goes to Dallas to do disses. Dallas is like a CMG runaway town. It's where all the worst of the worst, the outcasts of people who root for CMG, basically like the slums of all the CMG fans, go to Dallas and they get Section 8. They get handouts out there. They probably do like fraud and crack cards and do all these schemes in order to pay their rent. So, because at the end of the day, they're just CMG fans, so you can't expect them to, function like regular people. You got to look at the way that they think, and so that's why Skull is basically hypnotized by the fact that he's a CMG like cheerleader, and he loves Raven. He loves Raven's cookie, and so he's gonna just follow along and do exactly what they tell him, just like a puppy would do. And that's basically what's going on. But we all could see through the BS and know that these cover-ups can't last too long. Like, everything that comes out of their mouth, we able to break it down and find out what the lies behind it is. And so at this point, it's pretty easy just to, like, when you tell one lie, you gotta make another lie to cover it up. That's basically what Raven's been doing for the last couple of weeks. She's just been lying like a choo-choo train, and basically every time she tells another lie, she digs a hole deeper and deeper and gets sunk in, and we keep exposing her, and it's just basically a matter of time until she gets caught for whatever she allegedly did. And so anybody at that cookie shop, what they were doing, and that whole plan, that plot, everything that they had to do with Dolph at this point, even though it's alleged, there's a lot of stuff that makes perfect sense where you could draw a conclusion and be like, I think it went like this, but you could have your opinion on it. And so just look at all those facts, and the opinion over here is that they definitely had something to do with it. And when you gather all the info and look through all the real true details, you'll come to find out that they've been lying and covering up the situation that actually happened the whole time. They're trying to hide from you the truth. And we're going to find that truth. And you got to stay tuned for the next video and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and hit me in that comment section, man. And make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Go ahead.